Let us now look at the 3-column cash book. So we have this example that we're going to use. You are required to prepare a 3-column cash book for Mary's transactions that are given below for the month of June 2002. So we have June 2002. So we have 1st June. Balance brought forward. We have cash in hand amounting to 2,560 on the debit side. Then we have bank amounting to 1,567 on the debit side. So the first thing that we're going to do is to write down our title. In the title I've already written, so we have Mary's 3-column cash book for the month of June 2002. And since we know that the currency that we've been given is kwacha, I'm going to put our case. And the year that we are using is 2002. So we'll put our 2002. So the first transaction occurred is on the 1st of June. So we are 1st of June. And we have cash in hand amounting to 2,560. So we're going to say cash. Then in the folio column there, we're going to say balance brought forward. So we're going to record it on the debit side, 2,560. Then bank is also showing a debit balance. So this is balance brought forward. So we're going to record it on the debit side of the bank account, and the amount is 1,567. Then on the 2nd of June, paid salaries by check amounting to 250 kwacha. So this type of transaction is taking money out of the business. That means that we're going to record it on the credit side of the bank account. So we are going to say salaries, and we're going to credit that amount. So we're going to have 250. Then on the 6th of July, deposited cash amounting to 150 kwacha. So deposited cash amounting to 150 kwacha. So this type of transaction is a contra entry transaction, and that means that the cash account is going to be credited and the bank account is going to be debited. So we're going to say bank stroke cash. So this is a contra entry transaction. The cash account is going to be credited with 150. Then the bank account is going to be debited with 150. On the 9th of June, sold goods by cash amounting to 324. So this type of transactions bringing money into their business. That means that we're going to debit the cash account. So we're going to say sales, and we're going to debit 324. Then on the 13th of June, paid Carol by check 250 less 25%. So paid Carol by check 450 less 25%. So this type of transaction is taking money out of the business. That means that we're going to credit the bank account. And since we paid Carol, that means that we received some discount. So the first thing that we're going to do is to calculate the amount of discount that we received. So we're going to say 25% of 450, and the answer that we are having is 112.5. So that one we're going to record it on discount received. So we have 112.5, and since we are paying Carol by check, that means that money was going out of the business. And to find our amount that we're going to record, we're going to say 450 minus 112.5. The answer that we're going to have is 337.5. And here in our details we can say Carol. So that's how you can record that type of transaction. Then on the 14th of June, Drew from bank for office used 150 kwacha. So this type of a transaction is a contra entry transaction, and for this type of transaction, the bank account, the money in the bank account is going to reduce and the money in the cash account is going to increase. So we're going to say cash stroke bank. So we're going to debit the cash account. So we're going to debit it by 150, and we're going to credit the bank account by 150. Then on the 15th of June, received cash of 155 for goods sold to Violet and paid her 5 kwacha. So received cash, that means that money was coming into the business, so we're going to debit the cash account. And since we allowed Violet a discount of 5 kwacha, we're going to record that 5 kwacha in discount allowed. So 15th of June, we're going to say Violet. So since the business was receiving that amount, we're going to debit the cash account 155, and we allowed a discount of 5. Then on the 19th of June, sold goods on cash amounting to 45 kwacha. So this type of transaction is bringing money into the business, so which means we're going to debit the cash account. So on the 19th of June, we're going to say sales, the amount of 45. Then on the 25th of June, paid Michael by check amounting to 100 kwacha less 5% discount. So paid Michael by check 100 less 5% discount. So the first thing that we're going to do is to calculate the discount received, the amount of discount that we received since we paid Michael. So we're going to say 5% multiplied by 100, and our answer that we're going to have, that's 5. And since we paid by check, that means that money was going out of the business, and the amount of money that we're going to record on the credit side of the bank account, we're going to say 100 minus the 5 kwacha discount that we received, and we're going to have 95. So we can say 25th of June. In our details, we're going to say Michael. Since we paid Michael by check, we're going to credit the bank account by 95. And since we received discount, we're going to record our 5 kwacha there. Then on the 27th of June, bought stationery by cash amounting to 50 kwacha less 2% discount. So the first thing that we're going to do is to calculate the amount of discount that we received, and to calculate the amount of discount, just say 2% of 50. So 2% of 50, that's 1 kwacha. That means that we received a discount of 1 kwacha. And since we bought stationery by cash, that means that we need to credit the cash account. So we're going to say 50 minus the discount that we received, which is 1 kwacha. That means that we're going to credit the cash account by 49. So in our details column, we're going to say stationery. So we're going to record 49 on the credit side of the cash account. Then since we are buying, that means that we received a discount of 1 kwacha. Then on the 29th of June, purchased goods by cash amounting to 56 kwacha. So this type of transaction is taking money out of the business. That means we're going to record it on the credit side of the cash account. We're going to say purchases. Record it on the credit side. 56. Then on the 31st of June, paid rent by check amounting to 90 kwacha. So also this type of transaction is taking money out of the business, and since we paid by check, which means that we're going to credit the bank account. Credit the bank account by 90. So since we are done recording our transaction, the next thing that we're going to do is to find our totals, and we're going to find the balance carried down and the balance brought down. So we're going to start with the cash account. So we're going to add the debit side and credit side. So you're going to discover that the debit side is higher than the credit side, and the total that we are having on the debit side is 3,234. So we're going to record it on the debit side, and we're going to record it on the credit side. So here we're supposed to calculate the balance carried down, and this is recorded on the end of the month, so the 1st of June. So we're going to say 3,234 minus our credit side, minus the total of the credit side, and the total of the credit side is 255. So when we find the difference there, the answer that we're going to have is 2,979. And to find our balance brought down, that's going to be 2,979 on the debit side, and this is recorded on the first day of the month or the next month. So that's going to be on the 1st of July. So we're going to do the same with the bank account. We're going to add the debit side and the credit side, and we're going to get a higher figure. So we're going to discover that the debit side is higher than the credit side, and the amount that we are having is 1,717. So we're going to record it on both the debit side and credit side. Then we'll subtract the total of the credit side from 1,717 so that we can find our balance carried down. So there our balance carried down is going to be 794.5. So to record our balance brought down, we're going to say 794.5. And to find the totals of discount received and discount allowed, we don't find balance carried down or balance brought down for discount received in discount allowed. You just record the totals how they appear. So on the on discount allowed, you just have 5, so we're going to put our 5 there. Then on the discount received, we have 112.5 plus 5 plus 1. The answer that I'm having is 118.5. So that's how you can record the 3-column cash book. Where you have questions, please ask in the group. Thank you. This program has been brought to you by Jos Wale. If you want to get connected with me, you can actually check out my social media platforms. I'll meet you next time, and peace and God bless.